The Luxor Temple, a magnificent testament to ancient Egyptian architectural prowess, stands on the east bank of the Nile River in the city of Luxor, which was called Thebes in ancient times. Unlike many other temples in the region, which were dedicated to cult gods or deified pharaohs and death, Luxor Temple focused on the concept of kingship itself, potentially serving as a place for royal coronations or the symbolic renewal of pharaonic power. Here's a little deeper look. It has the New Kingdom origins. The temple's primary construction began during the New Kingdom, specifically under Pharaoh Amenhotep III of the 18th dynasty around 1390 BC. He initiated the core structure of the temple. Subsequent pharaohs, including Tutankhamun, 18th dynasty, and Horemheb, 18th dynasty, contributed to its development. Ramses II of the 19th dynasty significantly expanded the temple, adding the impressive front pylon, the court of Ramses II, and numerous statues and obelisks. Key pharaohs and their contributions, what were they? Amenhotep III, as was mentioned, laid the foundation structure, including the inner sanctuary and colonnaded court. Ramses II added the monumental front section, leaving a lasting mark with his colossal statues and detailed reliefs depicting his military victories. The Luxor Temple was central to the annual Oped festival, a crucial religious celebration that involved transporting the statues of the Theban triad, Amun, Mut, and Khonsu, from the Karnak Temple, which was located nearby, to the Luxor Temple. This festival served to renew the pharaoh's divine connection and reinforce his royal power. It is thought to be a temple dedicated to the royal Ka, the spirit of the pharaoh. The temple was historically connected to the Karnak Temple complex by the Avenue of the Sphinxes, a processional route lined with sphinxes. This avenue has been restored and is now a prominent feature. In fact, I made a video of Luxor by night, and you can see some of those statues in a linear form. The massive front pylon, added by Ramses II, is adorned with intricate reliefs depicting his military victories, particularly the Battle of Kadesh, which some say that battle really wasn't a victory, but it was kind of like a draw, but I digress. Originally, two obelisks flanked the entrance, but one now stands in the Place de la Concorde in Paris. The French were notorious for taking some artifacts back. They also took, as you'll see in the video, the zodiac imprint that was made on the floor of this temple. This courtyard features a colonnade of papyrus cluster columns and is surrounded by statues of Ramses II. As you recall, Ramses II was a very predominant pharaoh and did much construction, and he had a real big ego. Colonnade, the colonnade of Amenhotep III. There's a grand colonnade with towering columns which lead to the inner sanctuary, and you'll see that where these large columns are. The sanctuary was the most sacred part of the temple where the statues of the deities resided, and you'll see on this video an indication of where that sanctuary was. Throughout its long history, the temple saw additions and modifications by various rulers, including even Alexander the Great, who was quite late in the whole scheme of things, and even the Romans, who converted parts eventually of this temple into a church, a Christian church. Also, a mosque was built within the temple complex. the Mosque of Abu Haggag. Um, well, here are some of the key features. The temple is constructed primarily of Nubian sandstone. It showcases the grandeur and sophisticated architectural techniques of the ancient Egyptian builders. And yes, this was a new kingdom construction, and it's particularly interesting to note that they only used sandstone. They didn't try and work with the um, granite, was much harder to work with. The older kingdom used a lot of granite, but the newer, it seemed the later things went, the less granite was used. The intricate carvings and reliefs provide valuable insights into ancient Egyptian religious beliefs and royal rituals. The Luxor Temple remains a remarkable and well preserved monument, offering a glimpse, just a small glimpse, into the splendor of ancient Egyptian civilization.